Everybody needs practice in the art of love. Had 20 years practicing love, above. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone. If you love your man, you better take good care, or you wait one morning and he won't be there. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone. If you see a man who's mellow and fine, tell him to come see me any old time. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone.
Ryan Harrison, and when you hear him talk, you'll be a little surprised. And Mike Evans. Mike Evans is almost the star of the show because he and that trombone just go, go, go. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. Yes. Tell me, where were you born?
I was born in San Jose, California.
San Jose, California?
San
I've never
Jose.
heard. Oh, that's up by...
Yeah. The Bay Area.
Oh,
Do you know the way
Area.
to San Jose?
Do I know the way? And where were you born?
I was born in Adelaide, South Australia.
Adelaide, South Australia. Now that's south?
That is south.
East,
so,
east or west?
a little bit east. So if you think of the bottom of Australia, where there's the big curve,
Uh-huh.
they call that the Great Australian Bight, aptly named. It's like halfway up the east side of that.
So you and the alligators.
Oh, yeah. I'll take care of it.
All right, let's take it back to 1923 when Bessie Smith was topping the charts with Baby, Won't You Please Come Home. I've got the blues, I feel so lonely, I'd give the world if I could only make you understand. It really would be great. I'm simply wild about my baby, asking, won't you please come home? Since he left, I stay worried all the time. So baby, won't you please come home? You know I'm never make us part. No, no, for every hour of the day you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? Baby, won't you please come home? So baby, won't you please come home? You know your mama's all alone. I have tried all in vain evermore to call your name. Oh, when you left, you broke my heart, because I never thought that we'd part. Oh no, for every hour of the day you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? I need your money. Baby, won't you please come home? I need your loving. Baby, won't you please come home? All right, we're going to bring our sax man, Sam Lemos, up to the microphone. We're going to sing Exactly Like You.
Well, I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. Prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I wanna give the world to you. You mean to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. Now I know why Mama taught me to be true. She made me for someone exactly like you. Oh, I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. Prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I wanna give the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. Now I know why Mama taught me to be true. She made me for someone exactly like you. Yeah, she made me for someone exactly like you. Yeah, she made me for someone exactly like you.
When did you start playing?
Well, I first learned how to read music.
Oh,
My grandmother wanted to teach me something she knew before she passed, so she knew how to read music in all the
Oh.
clefs, treble, bass clef, soprano clef, mezzo soprano clef, alto clef. She taught me how to read all the notes, name the notes, match them. And when I did that, when I got to school, I just had to learn an instrument, so I already knew how to read. Half the battle was done. So I got an early start. I think I started trumpet at 7 because I could read all the notes before that. And when the band program started in school, they just, here's a trumpet. You already know how to read.
well, what was your first professional job?
Playing trombone in a salsa club at 16.
A salsa club at 16. That means it's a bar. They let you in a bar
Through the kitchen.
through the kitchen.
Through the back. Every break, go back to the kitchen.
And Ryan?
When did I start playing?
Yes.
Yeah, I took piano lessons in about 4th grade. I never took it very seriously, but I really enjoyed it. And then when I got to high school, we got to try all the different instruments.
And the cool guys were the drummers.
Oh yeah, I couldn't choose between drum set or electric bass. And eventually I ended up playing both of them. But,
Really?
Drums was the one that I decided was for me at the time. So yeah, about 8th grade is when I took drums a bit more seriously.
Wow. And
Yeah,
you
so-
read music?
Yes, I actually I did all my studies in classical percussion, so I play a lot of mallet instruments, marimba, vibraphone, that
Wow.
sort of stuff. So yeah, the reading that I learned with piano definitely still comes in handy to this day.
And what brought you to America?
So I had a connection at UNLV, the university here in town, and yeah, that university and the university where I did my undergrad, the Oda Conservatorium at the University of Adelaide, have a long-standing connection. And so I'm maybe the 4th or 5th Australian that's come from that university.
Oh.
That's come over to Vegas. Not everyone has stayed, but a few have. So yeah, I came out here to do a master's degree at UNLV, and then yeah, work started picking up, and yeah, I've stayed now. I've been here about 8.5 years.
All right, now we're going to do a tune called Darktown Strutter's Ball.
I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. Better be ready about 8:30. I mean, don't be late. Be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey? Dance all over the floor. Gonna dance out of both of my shoes. When the band plays Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. taxi, honey, better be ready about 8:30. I mean, don't be late. Be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey? Dance all over the floor. Gonna dance out of both of my shoes. When the band plays Billy Roll Blues. Tomorrow night after dark town stutter. Tomorrow night after dark town stutter. Tomorrow night after dark town stutter's ball. Every time I hear this song, I think of nighttime in New Orleans, where the candlelit street lamps are flickering and there's music coming from somewhere down the street. And it gives me a little bit of the Basin Street Blues. Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll take a boat to the land of dreams. Heaven on earth, they call it Basin Street. Basin Street is the street where the best folks always meet. In New Orleans, land of dreams, you never know how nice it seems or just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, where welcome's free and dear to me, where I can lose my Basin Street blues.
Now, what was your, well, we know you're professional, but what brought you to Las Vegas?
Well, when I became of age, I'll say 21, where I wouldn't have to go in through the kitchen anymore, I had the option to go on tour with this really famous blues band from the Bay Area, but my mother wanted me to continue school. So I said, I will.
Those pesky mothers.
Yes, I will apply to one school, and if I get it, I'll go to the school. If not, I'm going to drop out and go to this tour around the world with this blues band. So the school I picked was UNLV, University of Las Vegas, thinking I wouldn't get in because there's a lot of competition. I sent them an audition tape, and they said, we would love to have you. So that ended my touring, and I came to Las Vegas to get my degree from UNLV.
And you both stayed
And I
because
stayed.
you love it.
And that was 12 years ago.
So what do you aspire to? Who do you want to play with?
I would love to play with Michael Jackson and Prince, but sadly, they are no longer with us. But I would love to aspire to play with Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
His players are some of the best in the world. If you say you play with Stevie Wonder, no one has an issue with your playing.
is there a possibility of that?
There's always a possibility.
Oh, that's a great attitude.
Always a possibility.
All right.
Yeah, there's not necessarily one particular person I'd like to play with, but I always wanted to play as much different music as possible and have as much diversity in what I was doing, and yeah, spread it between drum set and percussion and as many different styles as possible, and just always keep it interesting and try to be as diverse as possible.
Well, tell me about some of the exciting people you've worked with here in Vegas.
So one of my regular gigs just came back. We've been back about a month since the COVID shutdown. Is All Shook Up, the Elvis tribute show at Planet Hollywood.
Oh.
So we're there 7 nights a week. I do 4 of those 7 nights. And so that's with Elvis impersonator Travis Allen normally, and a great guitarist called Dave Dubuque. He runs the band there. And so, yeah, we're at Planet Hollywood in the V Theater, and yeah, we're back just over a month now, and we're going strong.
How exciting.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. I mean, Elvis in Vegas, and we're the only all Elvis tribute show on the Strip. So
Oh,
that's
really?
even more exciting.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. And yeah, before the shutdown, I was the drummer for the show Zombie Burlesque, and that's how I met Pete, our band leader. So that was a lot of fun as well. And yeah, some different stuff, Vegas the show. And
Well, now I don't have to ask you how you got involved with Dixie Flats, because you just told me.
This next song is a popular one in New Orleans, and if you're down there for a few days, you are bound to hear it played. We'll be featuring our trumpet player, Richard Paw, on this Jelly Roll Morton classic, Sweet Substitute.
Said sweet, sweet substitute, babe, my sweet substitute. She tells me that she's mine, oh mine, does everything 'cause love is blind. She's got her loving ways, she's got my head in a daze. My new recruit is sweet and cute. I love my sweet substitute. Don't need no regular. I love my sweet substitute. Mike Evans on the trombone. Come on, Sam. I said, sweet, sweet substitute, babe. My sweet substitute. She tells me that she's mine, oh mine. Does everything 'cause love is blind. She's got her loving ways. She's got my head in a daze. My new recruit is sweet and cute. I love my sweet substitute. Don't need no regular. I love my sweet substitute. Don't need no regular. I love my sweet substitute. The next song we'll be performing was written by a pianist, Eddie Green, in 1917. The title is A Good Man is Hard to Find.
1, 2, 3.
A good man is hard to find. You always get the other kind. Just when you think that he's your pal, you look and find him laying up with some other guy. Then you rave. You even pray to see that man in his grave. So if your man is nice, you better take this advice. Hug him every morning, kiss him every night, give him plenty of loving, and make sure you love him right, because a good man is hard to find. All right, next up is a song originally recorded by Fat Swaller and Red Allen, both in 1935. This is Whose Honey Are You? Whose honey are you? Whose tea do you sweeten? Whose sugar and spice and everything nice depend upon you? Whose honey are you? Whose dream are you completing? Who goes for those eyes like sugar plum pies? Whose honey are you? You got a tiny little touch of heaven in your fingertips. You've got all the rest of heaven on your sugar-coated lips. Who's gonna get you some Sunday go meeting? Whose little heart leaps and wants you for keeps? Whose honey are you? Whose honey are you? Who gets your affection? Who makes the dates and kisses and rings for loving you too? Whose honey are you? Who made the selection? Whose beautiful schemes and honeymoon dreams are gonna come true? Please tell me how you really read your mind up. Who it's gonna be? Don't think before we wind up. We're terrific, you and me. Whose honey are you? Whose dream of perfection? Who's gonna raise pain until you explain? Whose honey are you?
We're going to play a tune by Hoagie Carmichael entitled New Orleans. This was also made famous by Benny Moten's Kansas City Orchestra. Now, he played it as an up-tempo joint. We're going to slow it down like the writer intended. 1, 2, 3.
never seen a quaint old southern city, just think of New Orleans. If you've never seen that town, boy, it's a pity. There's nothing like New Orleans. It will remind you of old-fashioned lace. A glass of wine will greet your smiling face. And if you ever see a brown-eyed gal like mine, boy, oh, then you're right in New Orleans. It will remind you of old-fashioned lace. A glass of wine will greet your smiling face. And if you've ever seen a brown-eyed gal like mine, boy, oh, then you're right in New Orleans. Yes, you're right in New Orleans. All right, now we're going to play a song called My Blue Heaven.
When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I hurry to my blue heaven. I turn to the right, there's a little white light to lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room. A little nest, and that's where the roses bloom. Just smile at me, and baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven.
So, what exciting people have you worked with?
I was with Smokey Robinson Presents Human Nature for
Oh
7
my
years. In town.
God! For
Yeah,
7 years?
For 7 years in town. We started at the Palace Station, not Palace Station. Well, we ended up at the Venetian.
Wow.
It's not there anymore. It's where the big Ferris wheel is, wherever that is.
The link.
Yes, the link. Whatever the link was called before, that's where we
Oh,
were.
that Ferris
Imperial
wheel.
Palace. We were at the Imperial Palace, tore that down, and put a big Ferris wheel. And that's.
Wow.
And then I also, when B.B. King came to town, he opened up a blues club in the Mirage. So I was the house trombonist in the B.B. King Blues Band.
Really?
And now, currently, I Postmodern Jukebox, Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox came to town, and we had a residency in the Mirage, and they took me on tour to Europe with them.
Oh my God.
And I've just been, the tour stopped and back then, but now I'm touring and playing with as many people as I
Have
can.
you heard of Billy Ray Charles?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Well, he won the award, the big award that was given out here, twice over B.B. King.
Okay.
How do you like them apples?
Okay.
And he's done several shows here, and we're thrilled.
This next song is one of my favorites. Right key, wrong keyhole. Take it away, Sam. Miss Liza Johnson and her man had a falling out. He said, go get someone else if you can. I thought without a doubt. Things got tough and he came back last night at 9 o'clock. He tried his key in the old front door, but his key wouldn't fit the lock. He pushed it in and turned it round and round and took it out. And just as he was about to try again, he heard Miss Liza shout, you got the right key, but the wrong keyhole. I couldn't get along with you to save my soul. Yesterday I went down to the hardware store and put another lock on that front door. I got a new man who's better than you. He starts his loving where you get through. So take my tip, honey, leave my door, because your key don't fit in my lock no more. I said you got the right key, but you're working on the wrong keyhole. Straight from the silver screen in 1929, Annette Hanshaw sang this song, Lovable and Sweet, in the movie Street Girl. I got a real man, what an ideal man now. Da-dum-ba-dum, da-dum-ba-dum. He's my only da-dum-ba-dum. Person I love has all of my love and how. Talk about your perfect lover, and you couldn't help discover that he's that way lovable and sweet. He's candy. Has he got the arms to thrill you? Lips that seem to whisper, will you? Yes, he's that way lovable, just 6 feet 2 with eyes of blue. Oh gee, oh gosh, whenever we're all alone. Oh gosh, and oh gee, what happened is simply too good to be now. Bubbling over with perfection, satisfying to perfection. Yes, he's that way lovable and sweet. Talk about your nifty dresser, what a lover, some caresser. Yes, that way lovable and sweet. Do I know just what I'm getting when it comes to real love pet? Yes, he's that way lovable and sweet. That guy, oh my, oh I simply lose control. That kiss, oh what bliss. It weakens the heart, but it turns into soul. And although he's such a night man, is he even really the right man? Yes, he's that way lovable and sweet.
So, what exciting people have you worked with?
I was with Smokey Robinson Presents Human Nature for
Oh
7 years.
my God! For
Yeah,
7 years?
For 7 years in town. We started at the Palace Station, not Palace Station, well, we ended up at the Venetian.
Wow.
It's not there anymore. It's where the big Ferris wheel is, wherever that is.
The link.
Yes, the link. Whatever the link was called before, that's where we
Oh,
were.
that Ferris
Imperial
wheel.
Palace. We were at the Imperial Palace, tore that down, and put a big Ferris wheel. And that's.
Wow.
And then I also, when B.B. King came to town, he opened up a blues club in the Mirage. So I was the house trombonist in the B.B. King Blues Band.
Really?
And now, currently, Postmodern Jukebox, Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox came to town, and we had a residency in the Mirage, and they took me on tour to Europe with them.
Oh my God.
And I've just been, the tour stopped and back then, but now I'm touring and playing with as many people as I
Have
can.
you heard of Billy Ray Charles?
Yes, I have.
Yes, well, he won the award, the big award that was given out here, twice over B.B. King.
Okay.
How do you like them apples?
Okay.
And he's done several shows here, and we're thrilled.
Our next tune that we're going to perform for you is a New Orleans classic. The title of it is Bourbon Street Parade.
Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans. That city, so pretty, full of historic scenes. I'll take you and I'll parade you down Bourbon Street. We'll see lots of hot spots, hang out with those big shots down on Bourbon Street.
Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans. That city, it sure is pretty, full of historic scenes.
New Orleans.
I'll
Take you and I'll parade you down Bourbon Street. We'll see lots of hot spots, hang out with those big shots down on Bourbon Street. Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans. That city, so pretty, full of historic scenes. I'll take you and I'll parade you down Bourbon Street. We'll see lots of hot spots, hang out with those big shots down on Bourbon Street. We'll see lots of hot spots, hang out with those big shots down on Bourbon Street.
Dixie Flats?
Well, we love having fun. It's just a fun group. We love the music. The music gets you going. It gets you moving. I don't know how you can sit still listening to us play.
You can't, and you must have a hard time because you're stationed.
Yeah, I'm stationary, but I'm trying to hold it together and provide the foundation and keep the grounding going. So not too grounded, but just the right amount of grounded, I think.
Yes.
Well, I just want to thank you for coming. You are so exciting when you're here in the studio. And we had a lot of fun today with Dixie Flats. Thank you for watching Vegas Beyond the Strip on Roku.
This is for all you average hiders who wish to be up in the sky to look down upon us.